So Hugh, it's 8 feet 2 by how high?
Five and a half.
Okay. Of course, you still got to get through that little spot.
And all the major gold mines, they're related more to the igneous rocks and a little hotter in temperature, you know.
Right.
The epithermal ones are more banded. You know, you'll see the banding on the walls. I have the selenium or the tellurium minerals and all that, and much different. I mean, you'll see the bladed calcite that was ate out by the silica and replaced. You'll see textures like that versus a massive bowl quartz vein with disseminated sulfides throughout it. You know, I mean, this looks a lot different than anything I've ever seen. Maybe the closest thing I could relate to it might have been something at Pogo. You know, it had flat-lying quartz veins that had sooty sulfides like this. You know, that were pretty prevalent.
Now, what's the sulfide part? That's the sulfurous color, the sulfur color?
Yeah, the black sulfide.
Oh, black
Your
sulfides.
chalcopyrite. You said it has galena. It probably has PBS or galena. Maybe there's a little bit of zinc with it too.
There is zinc in here.
Probably sphalerite, blackjack. I don't really see a lot of copper staining. Maybe a little bit right here that might indicate some copper, but not much.
Very little. I think 1 or 2%, 1%, something like that. Maybe a partial percent.
Mm-hmm.
But the sulfides can make it difficult to produce.
Yeah, you float it. Just crush it and float it.
The sulfides will float on top.
You float it in a flotation cell.
Uh-huh.
Crush it. Yeah. That's what they did here before. It sounds like talking to John, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's pretty simple metallurgy, and from there you take your concentrates and to a specialty, someone that could run it, you know. I don't even know what the concentrates would run for this place, you know.
Well, I know it will concentrate. I don't know
Yeah.
whether there's a value to concentrating it or not. I mean, there can be.
Yeah, like if the vein will say typically around an ounce per ton, concentrated if you get a
5 to 10 to 1.
yeah something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but interesting, you know.
See, now that the golden stuff in the wall, the color gold, it's a little shinier than it should be to be real gold?
Boy, you know,
Or is that hard to tell?
if you had visible gold in the face,
That would be rare.
you could have it, but it'd be really hard to tell between the pyrite and one thing though, if you had a sample of rock and you could cut it with a diamond saw,
Oh, I'm getting this stuff out of here today.
you'll see where it'll smear the gold. I used to have samples from the one place I worked at. Whenever you saw it, it would smear the gold onto the rock. You
Right.
can feel that for sure, the electrum, you know. And if you have silver and gold, you know you'll have electrum. So that's what you'll probably find.
What is electrum?
It's a mixture of metal of silver and metal of gold. Like here, if you have 10 to 1, if you have 10 times the amount of silver per gold,
Right.
you know that's what the electrum will be.
Wow.
And then you can also find it in selenides too. Like when I worked at Midas, it was found in selenides primarily. That was a low sulfidation system, meaning there wasn't much for pyrite. And this could be similar to this, but it was all in the walls of the vein. It was a vertical system and much more. You could just see it. Typical of epithermal. This looks like more like the stuff you see in a mesothermal hotter vein type system. The bowl quartz, massive.
Right.
You know, yeah. And if this thing's continuous, I mean, that sounds really interesting, you know, especially if it goes over to
These are the same veins in the other mine. You go look at them, you'll chip out the same clay from the middle of it that he can chip out upstairs on that one there. And you look at it, it's the same clay.
Yeah.
It goes all the way through this whole mountain.
Yeah. I don't know why you couldn't.
250 feet down from here, or rather at it. It's down there too.
So
I haven't been there, but John's been in there for years. He was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
This would be fun to drill, you know. Be easy to drill it. You know.
Would it?
Oh yeah, granite's drilled. You can get 300-400 feet a day in granites. I seen up to about 700 when I was up at Kensington. He was hosting granitoids.
And we can test all of that, but the bottom line is, if you can't get in and mine it, what does it matter if you've drilled it?
Yeah, and
I mean, it's really worth it. It's really worth it. Okay, it'll take 5 years. We'll get it approved.
yeah, there's a lot of people. You know, if I was going to mine something, I'd go on the padded ground. That's where you'd probably be able to mine it. Here, to be able to mine it, you'd have to have a plan of operations. They can open everything up, and they have to put it towards the public if there's any comments. And I mean, if it's close to the river, you know, someone could complain, you know, and environmental stuff. But to do exploration work, it may not be that bad to open up for that. They may be able to do that with you, you know. See all the yellow stuff here? You probably know that's where the sulfides, where they weather, and this is a result of the sulfides weathering this yellow stain.
Right.
That's what I always look for too, you know.
It's interesting that a black sulfide will stain it the color of sulfur.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Why is it a black sulfide? Is that one of the raw forms of sulfur?
No, it's actually yellow. I mean, this is a.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah. I think it's just that.
And my buddy said we're not having any trouble with sulfides.
Huh. Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
Huh. But definitely, it'd be interesting to see, you know, if you had any, because you could send this, if you had a piece of rock, you could actually send it in for SEM, some of the scanning electron microscope.
Oh, I'm gonna have rock by the end of the day.
Because one of the friends I had, he took samples, he sent it out to a lab to have SEM pictures, and they do a microprobe on it.
Right.
And you'd be able to see what the composition of the sulfides are, if there's any rimming of gold around the miscellaneous sulfides here. You see gold rimming. Maybe there is gold in some other type of sulfa salt too, you know. And yeah, this seems like there's a lot of real brassy pyrite. But that stuff almost looks like chalcopyrite to me. Some of this, you know, and there could be metal in it too. You'd know if you crushed it and panned it, if you found gold too, and if they did some metal.
Well, he's done that too.
Yeah.
Right? He does have a pan downstairs if we need one.
Yeah, probably.
My name is Mark Guest. We are Phoenix Mining Group, and we are here to represent you.